And he gets one. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, has won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Had a 2-0 lead here already, so this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Ibar throws to first to take care of him. Here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Well, you don't typically see or hear a lot of complaints about Hendricks' zone, Matt. Pretty fair all the way around.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short. There's Ibar. Throw gets him, 2 down. Nolan Arenado will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping in, Chaz Kennedy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Let's go.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And I think it's just going to be a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
batting fifth.
Ben Paulson will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
On the ground to the right side. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
Batting sixth.
Nick Hundley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Jose Reyes will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Jose Reyes.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Nobody.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting eighth. Right fielder.
At the plate, Angel Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All right, here we go now.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Standing in now, Nick Mueller.
Pitcher.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Well, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, guys.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Sinking liner toward left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And even when a pitcher does get a hit, it usually looks a little something like this. But you know what? Give him credit. He gets the job done, and he'll take 100 of them.
DJ LeMahieu steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, we got one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitcher just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
In is Gerardo Parra. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is really a good pitch here. I mean, you can see on the graphic, this thing's not even in the strike zone. He's got his man beat there, but he just reaches out and dunks it into right field. Not much you can do about that one.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on a Thursday night. Following. Charlie Blackmon is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Oh, a diving stop. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
First baseman, number 10.
Ben Paulson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a called strike. Chopped toward the second baseman. A barehanded pickup. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Nick Hundley is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail it here 2-. Striding into the box, Chaz Kennedy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
0-1.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Plays at first now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Angel Santana is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
It's out, it's out, it's out.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Good battle. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Atta boy.
Nick Mueller comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
DJ LeMahieu stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gerardo Parra will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1 for that man right there. Just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 18th double of the year. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. And taken in out there for the first out.
The center fielder, number 19.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside at 2. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
First baseman, number 10.
1 out now.
Ben Paulson.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Nick Hundley started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And if he can get through this inning, I have a feeling they'd be happy to take the 6 strong and leave it at that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy in an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Angel Santana will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs. Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. We wrap up this quick 2-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in game 1, so you could maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Miguel Sano will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Here's the slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn. Brian Dozier steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, let's go right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
All one's the count.
Got no one out now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a real spark plug out at shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar's won a Gold Glove in the past. Very agile, athletic, covers a lot of ground. I can't wait to watch him in this game.
Gonzalez with a great slide. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
Hit me, hit me, hit me!
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, when you're making that throw across the diamond, you don't get a lot on it, get on top of it, it's going to sink. And I think he just tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an E5.